What's up, world? It's your Quick News with Nick the Quick. Today, I want to talk to all my Cowboy fans out there. All my Cowboy fans out there. We going through it today. Terrible loss to the Green Bay Packers. Everybody knows the score, 48-32. I could not be any more disappointed than I am. I'm a Cowboy fan since the early 90s. I can remember my dad taking me and my brother to the training camp there at St. Edward's University in Austin, Texas, where I'm from. So I watched the Cowboys win Super Bowls and put their teams together in training camp, and have always been a big fan and love the Cowboys. But I don't want to get lost into that. I kind of really want to just talk about yesterday's game. So much on the line, just, proven to not be the same old Cowboys, was what I needed to see. And we did it in Cowboy fashion. I mean, it was probably a worse loss than we've ever suffered before as far as, the points we gave up. It was the most points our defense had ever given up. But obviously we came back and cut the score from, being down 48-16 with 10 minutes to go to 48-32. And, the Green Bay Packers had all backups in on defense. So those, points that we scored late, just pretty much a little consolation prize. Dress it up, make it not look so bad. But, you look at these stats. Dak had 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. That looks so amazing. 2 interceptions and a pick 6. I mean, that's the story. I can't even look at those 400 yards because that's not what he did. He did that in warm-up or whatever time. Like, those 400 yards meant absolutely nothing. What meant everything was the 2 interceptions and the pick 6 that he threw. It was obvious from the beginning of the game that he and CeeDee Lamb were off, that connection that they built. And even as amazing as his connection with CeeDee Lamb has been, pause, I kind of always have felt like, okay, well, you still got to prove it. I mean, it was nice. I was excited by the numbers, but I was also watching how the numbers came, and it wasn't nothing that ever made me just sure that this team could win a Super Bowl. This team could even get to the NFC Championship game. So, again, they needed to prove to me that they weren't the same old Cowboys yesterday, and they didn't do that. Well, they did that. They proved that they were the same old Cowboys. My man Michael Parsons was a no-show, had absolutely no effect on that game. We need to stop comparing him to Lawrence Taylor. And I'm a Michael Parsons fan, jersey owner, Michael Parsons. I don't feel proud wearing it. I tell you that. I'm a Cowboy fan through the thick and through the thin, and I'm not going to be wearing that Michael Parsons jersey, for a while. Deron Bland, all-time leading pick 6, single season pick 6 leader all time, and absolutely no show last night or yesterday afternoon. And that was not so surprising again. I mean, he hasn't been able to make a play in about 5 weeks. He had a pick a couple games ago, maybe last week or the week before, but I mean, that was in late, wrapping up the game type of fashion. It really wasn't a big play. It didn't really change the narrative of the game. And obviously, if you're an all-time leading guy, any stat, I mean, there's some stats that aren't as significant. But pick 6, dude, I mean, you're supposed to be getting to the ball. You are supposed to be a ball hawk. If they're throwing the ball your way, we're expecting you to make a play. And I know the ins and outs of, even football, just, generally football, like, it's not that easy. But, bro, I mean, it seems like it was easy throwing the ball on you. It seems like it was easy throwing the ball and completing passes on you. Again, it seems like it was easy blocking Michael Parsons. I heard, I watched the Cowboys podcast, a lot of them. Some of their commentators, analysts were saying the right tackle for Green Bay Packers wasn't going to hold up against Michael Parsons and some of our pass rushers. That's a lie. And then I heard the broadcasters of the game, say that the right tackle was one of the best in the league. So, people's opinions, mean as much as they do leading up into a game. And then that's when players prove, the narrative one way or the other. Cowboys proved again to be the same old Cowboys. I still love them. Want to talk about Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn? I don't know. Again, I think that Mike McCarthy was right along there with needing to prove to me that it wasn't Aaron Rodgers that won that Super Bowl. It was him. And I had a lot of respect for Mike McCarthy. I felt like some of the things that he was doing scheme-wise in Green Bay did allow Aaron Rodgers to have a lot of success, a lot of the Packers to have a lot of success. But, I mean, you take away that one Super Bowl, they were the Dallas Cowboys in Green Bay. But, again, they won that Super Bowl here in Dallas, too, back in the day. So, yeah, man. I don't know. I feel like he has done a good job. Again, I was listening to the podcast earlier. The players let him down. Can players let coaches down? Yes, they can. Again, and not trying to, just, something about whatever their routine is or their preparation outside of team activities did not allow them to be locked in and focused. Does Mike McCarthy need to be aware of his players looking focused and locked in and ready? Yes, he does. That's every coach's charge, to know if their team is ready to go, being able to do something that gets them ready to go to perform. I mean, if the Cowboys play, you take their top 5 worst games, obviously the 2 of them, the San Francisco game, they played that San Francisco game yesterday. That's what they did. They came out there and played exactly how they played against San Francisco, against the Green Bay Packers. And it's just it's the Green Bay Packers. You should not have played like that. Like, Green Bay should not challenge you like the Green Bay should not challenge you like the San Francisco 49ers challenge you defensively and offensively. And that's what happened. I mean, these dudes ain't been kicking up no dust this season, and we made everybody look like all pros, like Jair Alexander, looked like prime Jair Alexander. That was, I believe, a hold. He kind of pulled through, I forget who that was, Cooks maybe, or Gallup, to, get that first interception and really cause the game to just snowball out of control from there. The refs didn't do us no favors. They haven't done us any favors all season. I.e. Michael Parsons. I mean, just his holds, non-called this year by refs, sums up. And, I'm big on conspiracies, and, I don't even have to be big on conspiracies to see that. Well, you tell me why you're not calling the holdings. But anyway, we can't get caught up in referees, calls and non-calls. I mean, it is what it is. Michael Parsons didn't show up. I do believe, yeah, man, change your rush angle so they don't hold you so easily. You got to be able to change your rush angle. You have to be able to be better at seeing hands and defeating hands. If you defeat hands, they don't grab you. He's not doing a good job of that. And I think that it's probably not his fault. We are a microwave society. We saw him get several sacks, do amazing things, and we kind of, want to put him in this box. You're a pass rusher. Man, no, not extraordinaire. He's just not. His speed allows him to win his speed allows him to win at times. They're not even at crucial times. He don't win at crucial times. It seems like at crucial times, offensive linemen know speed, and they get back there and block him. He don't win at crucial times. He wins at times, and it's exciting because he rubs his belly, he wipes his face. He don't make nobody better. People aren't getting to the quarterback easier because of Michael Parsons. And again, that was a level that Lawrence Taylor played at, Michael Strahan played at, Bruce Smith played at, Julius Peppers at times played at. Like, we got to pump our brakes on Michael Parsons. But I love him. I don't know. This is a Dallas situation, though. Like, he's been a pass rusher now. Can he develop to become better, more consistent, a more clutch pass rusher? I don't know. He never really did that. He was a linebacker. Could he be a great inside middle linebacker? You've already stunted that development, moving him around. So we'll see. I think you got to use him a little more. You have to be more creative with how you use him. You just can't put his hand in the ground telling the pass rush. He doesn't stop the run. He's not as effective against the run. And then in crucial times, he doesn't even get after the quarterback when you need it most. So maybe he can be coached up in the offseason to go get to the hip of number 2 and run with him and get your eyes around on the quarterback and get an interception. You fast and athletic enough to do that. Go lock up this tight end. You fast and athletic enough to do that. And coach him to do so, because he don't want to put more weight on. So I don't know if he's ever going to be able to be more consistent. He has to put the weight on to do that. And that kind of changes who he is. So I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, Dan Quinn, and I know time's wrapping up. My girl's telling me to wrap it up. I'm long-winded, excuse me. Dan Quinn, they say you was going to go. You should probably get out of here. This gave me Atlanta Falcons vibes, Dan Quinn. Atlanta Falcons vibes with you, man. I loved you up until the point. Now you should go. They're going to give you a head coaching job. Somebody is. Maybe you're skeptical of taking that because of your lack of success as a head coach. I'm glad you hadn't left, because I think we needed you to do exactly what we've done. But yesterday proved that it's not enough. So thank you for your service. You found Micah Parsons. We got to pay him now, Micah. We got to pay him about 30 or 20, I don't know, 10 to 20 million, 25. I don't know what that market is for pass rusher that y'all proclaim is the top in the NFL, and he probably is. 3 years of 13 sacks or more. Only he and I believe Lawrence Taylor have ever done that. But miss me with that. Lawrence Taylor's got Super Bowls. Yeah, Dan Quinn, you probably on the outs too, bro. You on the outs. Mike McCarthy's on the outs. And this is, I'm going to get this all out. Dak, you should be on the outs too. I was done with Dak, though, like 3 years ago. I don't care about his regular season. It does suck. Who are you going to get to replace him? I don't know. I think you try to develop Trey Lance. You start playing him. Maybe just his, decisions and clutch moments will be different and allow us to win. Maybe they allow us to lose. I don't know. We'll see. I think that he got some Jordan Love vibes. He give me Jordan Love vibes, and I'll take that over Dak today. Okay, I got that out. That's kind of more of the emotional reaction. I think you try to bring everybody back, because what else are you going to do? Like I said a while ago, we just run it back. So let's stop complaining. Maybe Bill Belichick is the next coach, but that again is hope that the Cowboys only let down. I'm not going to get excited that, maybe we'll get Bill Belichick. We don't win. He's a winner, man. So we probably not going to get him. But if we do, I'll be excited. So let's just run it back with who we got. I don't know. We'll be here again. They got to prove to me, though. I'm not going to be as mad as I've ever been. Just not going to do it. But again, they have to prove it to me. Make them prove it to you. Stop buying their stuff. I got to stop buying their stuff. I love this hat, though. It's icy. But we got to stop buying their stuff. We got to stop going to the game. We shouldn't sell out every home game next year. We got to stop selling them out. Jerry Jones is marketing and making money off of our pain. Maybe he feels the pain too, but it don't hit him where it hurt. Hit his pocketbook up. Stop. We're going to stop buying Cowboys stuff. Buy that stuff on Facebook Marketplace or something, where we pay each other as, fans. And stop selling it out. Go to the bar, watch the game. Watch the game at your house. We got to hit them where it hurt, because obviously we hurt. I'm hurting. But I'm not shocked. I kind of was setting myself up to be hurt like I am today on MLK Day. That's it, y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Until next time. Peace.